Sometimes no too much of everything too very bad. Sometimes too much bad. Fish be wo hono mo cholesterol wo mu pa. Ebia sometimes we need seafood and so wo hono mo cholesterol wo mu pa. Tilapia wo cholesterol off. Menka se mendi. Menka se mendi. So everything in moderation helps. Everything in moderation helps. Tilapia de ede. Utimi totopa na ode spices ni shimwa, especially the girls. We muna always say ede pa. So unya carbohydrate against your fishes yana itimi ma balanced diet. So unya carbohydrate against the fish and vegetables. And you know when you're full balanced diet hono. Sometimes no you say so utimi enya meat, fish, kakra ni nyina no say in moderation. Fish, meat, veggies, and lentils, that is our proteins, or beans, or anything high in fiber. A combination of that on one plate. One of the highest form of fish, pink salmon. Pink salmon is very high in protein, very high in fiber, and when it comes to calcium, so very high. You need to say calcium dear, for your bones. It will strengthen your bones. Inti, you need to say, me dear, Monsieur, and say, you know, na menana, what me blende fish kakra, na or the chicken kakra, especially the bone marrow, nimuno, marrow, dear woman, what me blende, no, it's me dear fra, oats. Or blendy, we are not their fra oats, not the carrots and so kakra akahum. Ningan on one or blendia, and only edema or no and account so I am eba. And it was very healthy. It gives very good skin. Open meat and so dear, ayana ye say, ube, ye any form of meat. I was say to me making sure say, oh, who see when I order lime and a lemon air who now ye fat na said you a won't be brave. Sometimes no uko meat to say the diaphysic say so it's normally a steak. This can be called a steak. Uyi fat na ewo ho na oye no pan searing dia ye no pan searing no say wo de beto ebia o frying pan skillet so a emu odu e dia ye no skillet any o frying pan bi wo emu odu pan no na skillet no and I say oh flat one bia now they are so without oil because meat emanates its own oils, its own juices. Enti se open very healthy now we be meat a bet me adani lean meat edia ma na ye healthy in your system I bet me extracted fat ni be free mu edia ma wo dia wo bet me aye the healthiest way no pan searing. You can also pan sear a fish. You can steam a fish or fishes. Steam no ye wo mo ahodo bebre ebi na we fidie ni so no o de hahan ebeto o chance na obeye aduane ni mu wo de hahan ni tumu na what clean your fish ni ye pa. Make sure you always clean your meat and your fishes very well because sometimes no said you fish no ye ni mu say nsuo na efri mu ba no said you e ho na ye kohwe aduane hu nti said you timi di aduane ni bi nti say when timi and clean fish ni ye ahwe ya na in the course of eating healthy no na said you won so o de antibodies bi ra body mu entimi emboa eno nti utimi steam ni say ustimi afa hahan so sa kata so na boa so upe say nsuo kakra ko ho any nkran for friend aklo ene na odi nsuo kakra so e dia wono na odi nchene kakra apete so any form of herb upe bia no and spice bia upe bia no wetimi di apete so aboa. There are variety of fishes ubetimi say ebia upe catfish ebia upe sa fish we emede pa cassava fish upe no so utimi e de kan o meat ho na wetimi edi. Now, there are amount and I say fat or not in our meals or our meat dishes. Utimi swap some of your meat for beans, peas, and lentils. Way a bit me aboa meal no and I say one kasana ubedi no. A besha also said the beya, and yes, a besha also for lack of a better word. A bema wa ming ye said the beya. Won't me enquire the kitten kitty. Their friend is snacking no. Won't me quite kitten kitty because meat takes a long while and sa etimi a digest. Utimi a grille meat instead of frying. As I say, oil na ankasa si and yedino. Oil la yedino si ankasa no. Yes say e be enya healthy. Will be canola oil, will be super sunflower oil. But if you want to desist from eating oil at all, no, I suggest all health workers, health more munim di ewo muno essay. They are say you would rather grill or air fry. You grill or you air fry it. Say air fryer ba mean you'll be advertisement. Air fryer ba ube to me. e de ahye mu na air fry air extract oils no enyina e de amaw. So grilling is way better than frying. Now se u roast meat nso a utimi e de to metal so to say de ameka aye no thin flat and I say you run it by ebia charcoal so eja utimi de to yankasa yeja so o de to jane so a now de won ye tete kenten no na o de siso o de siso a ene na o de fish and I say meat e de ato so we won say oil na nkasa epie aba eno so ebetimi aboa na say ope minced meat nso won say ye fish we don't know we can mince it. Mincing no ebia na obe utimi anya sikan no we twitwa nkete na se o tap noodles un se bi wo ho o mo pe indomie eno nti se o pe se unya a very healthy eating indomie any fish na o pe dia any mincing it a obe twitwa nkete obe chop nkete na was stir fry without oil na was stir fry na o de aka ebia vegetables dodo na e was say ultimate vegetables e ka ho o chop no and now dice no nkete na o de aka ho against any type of noodle a wo pe. It makes your meal super healthier than you going eating raw noodles no mentra mo e esam ne de na saying na amanfo advising new means of using wheat or rice to help do their own noodles, but noodles no esam enti esam na wonu a edi no enti esam kwa no you know you're only feeding on carbohydrate. So the best thing to do is to add your meat or your fish by mincing it or chopping it into small slices and adding a lot of vegetables to balance your diet for you. Fats ne being so ewo hodoma very healthy edemaya. We have what we call the healthy fats. It being so very unhealthy. Anonti and ayeka says how the meat obeye o meat I make sure say fat na very unhealthy now who say aye white ewo meat no eno no to me free mu. Some fishes have a lot of fat in them. That's what they call some of them cholesterol no. Ebi wo ho a healthy cholesterol, ebi wo ho a enye healthy. It is up to you to read on the type of fish you like pa me kasa ba fish ne de. I make sure I read on it before I decide to take it into my body. These ones are the type of healthy fat that will help your metabolisms grow better and healthier. Now, hydration and so when you are eating too much of stuff, says sometimes no in moderation no etimi ebwa. The body constantly loses fluids. Etimi loses fluids pa as per sebio obeja wona na say oyembe hwie ana say wonta no munsuo. Ye wonkrofo bi omonta no munsuo kra Attoh. Nenso no edi meat. Nenso no edi fish ama wa men abroso. Eno nti say uta epe meter. Yes, ro adatrefo say you have to drink water 30 minutes before you eat the meal. And whilst you are eating, you should not be taking too much water. Say ebinum wo ho a odidi na nsuo ni si honom. Na ori meat na yenim say meat ni mu yedunu. Ebi a ya fry yenim say oil nso na ye de fry ye. Eno ane say ice water nso si ni nchen. No onum gu so ene na yakoda wo yem no no. Who say no anu make say the Japanese, the Chinese, the Asian countries no, even in India. Dodo na no so mo bedidi a they make sure they have a soup, vegetable soup. And I say a tea. Omo didi wi nso a is either a type of tea and omo be no mo a eno so eyehye eno boa e help in digestion eno boa e ma oils na wedi no etimi na ne efri wo moja mu na won so nwetimi atọ e wo ho no. You have to limit the consumption of say ohwe na oye obi a acidic substances emboa your citrus ones no ye apples, your tangerine, your pineapples, no. So osha system ni mu na ebia uye obia we also patient all the forms of ulcers no and pay anything acidic. You would have to check with your doctor if you have any form of these ulcers no. You do not go into taking anything acidic. There was one thing I learned by using pineapple to cook a type of meat. Say meat no opese tenderizer na any wutimi e use tenderizer e de boboso. Na so opese eye mrentamo a you can use a form of vegetable or fruit by using pineapple and I say orange and I say lemon and I lime. It me eboa ma meat na eyemre. But yehwe na wo health and me emboa odia. Any other therefore say you have to limit the intake of anything acidic in your body. Na so untimi inso enhydrate wo ho answer utimi di sa niam we ya etimi ma headache etimi ma darker urine usually so utimi edwonso bebredi a eno nso etimi boa ema cleanse wo system ni mu. That's when you are able to hydrate yourself well, eat a good balanced diet and so eka ho say utimi confused and you become irritated easily. When you take too much of the oils which are bad, that is the fat are enyano. If you take them too much, no, emboa. Dr. Afonso say starchy foods say potato, bread, emu, any pasta no. So wo bedi biana. Although some are rich in fiber, in calcium and iron with vitamins no. You have to go in grams whilst you're taking them. You have to portion your meals. And by doing so, you make sure you add a lot of vegetables. You add a lot of fruits that are healthy for your body. And no, I make papa try baby, so my boss was saying, so when I'm crana or snack here, it could be the cherries that we talked about, it could be the berries that we talked about. But then again, your friend baby dates. I don't see a very healthy. You can read on dates. Because of time, I will ask you to read on dates by yourself. And I say tiger nut, and I say kube. You mix the three, you blend it, you seethe it, and then you drink it. Sadia way etimi eboa pa ema e cleanse wo system ni mu. Na wo ye be man so na utimi ka sa niam miensa we e di bomua. He. Dia etimi eye ma wo no. Anu odin pa, anu odin. When it comes to eating fishes and fruits and veggies and meat and any form of starchy food, please make sure that you portion them. You eat them in duration and in time, within a stipulated time. Said ye beya, ankwasha woso. When did he late? Udi sa starchy foods ni later. Minia, enye, efro anye kese dia, enye na wosan swayare edi egu system nimu. Eating healthy is a way of life. It's a discipline. If you are not able to discipline yourself to eat healthy for a continuous healthy lifespan, not just a one kasano. Oh, try unkwanda eso. Dianya made the no say be 70 years and she ya no wait me 45, 50 years. No wait me share wonkwa. Make sure you eat healthy and discipline yourself when it comes to the types of meals we take into our bodies. Alcohol can be great for our bodies, but we get them in carbohydrates. A little intake can go a long way to help your system. But in excess, trust me, and share ya na kugu anymore see what bedroom. This has been Around Town with Elaine, Attoh, Sly Daniels. We say thank you very much for all you have been doing for me, especially, and my family. God bless everyone. Edika is next. Stay tuned.